Hey, this is Craig the Pool Man with Pool Specialist. Today we're going to give you a demonstration of how to check for leaks in the skimmer throat. This is one of the more popular areas, I'll say, or frequently where you find the leak. And the way that you can really determine this is if you're filling your pool on a frequent basis and it's leaking down just to the bottom of the skimmer throat or just below the skimmer throat, then it is very likely that you have a leak in the skimmer. The problem that arises is, of course, the skimmer's made out of plastic, the deck and the pool and everything are made out of concrete. So there are different coefficients of expansion and contraction, and over, one winter, 2 winters, you find that the plastic will separate from the concrete. A lot of companies, what they use is they use hydraulic cement to go ahead and seal that after it's put in, which is effective. However, concrete is brittle in some regards where it will pull away, and then you get a little gap, and once you get a little bit of gap, then the water leaks through it. So we do have another video that explains how to fix this problem once it's identified. It's not a difficult fix. It is a little bit time consuming, and there are some constraints that you have to be aware of. So a couple things you're going to need for this is you're going to need some dye, some indicator, and I tend to like to buy the red or fluorescent color. It will last for about 10 minutes in water and then it goes clear, but it's more than long enough to see whether you actually have a leak. You're also going to need a syringe. So this is like if you were getting a shot. You can buy these at any drugstore. You can go in and you can get them. This happens to be a 20 gauge. I find that works out pretty good for dye testing. And then you're going to want a good pair of goggles. I tend to like the Speedo Vanquish, and you definitely want to have clear because you want to have the best visibility. A lot of people use dive masks. Dive masks work great. You can get prescription dive masks if you're nearsighted or farsighted. You can also get prescription goggles if you're nearsighted and farsighted. The thing that I have found is that the masks will fog up a whole lot faster than the goggles will. And so, in my opinion, I get better visibility with regular swim goggles than I do with a diving mask. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to dye test these skimmers and show you how you can identify the leaks. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is shut your pump off and try to limit any type of motion in the pool. So then you're going to fill your syringe up with some of this dye, and you're going to squirt the dye as close to the corner as you can, and then you will see how it gets pulled in to those cracks. Hopefully you can see this in the video, but it's actually getting pulled into the crack in the bottom of the skimmer. And the water in this skimmer is a little bit low for what we're trying to do, because the reality is it usually gets worse on the sides. So like this side over here and this side over here, you see the water going straight into that crack right between the concrete and the plastic. And we've tested this pool. Both skimmers show that they are leaking. If you look at them in the wintertime, they really pull the dye, and you just can't even run the hose at full speed and keep the water in this pool. So it loses quite a bit of water, more so in the wintertime because concrete contracts or shrinks, making that spot or that connection between the skimmer throat and the actual pool open up and allowing more and more water to go through it. That concludes our video of the day. I hope you found it educational. Please drop us a like, subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.